Warren Fridy is CTO and co-founder of the St. Pete-based technology companies Friday Enterprises, LLC, Retrivica, and new venture Quantum Dojo. Born and raised in St. Petersburg, Warren's passion and interest in computers and technology began at a very early age. After school, he would visit his great-uncle and learn about the various computers and electronics his uncle owned. By the 6th grade, Warren was teaching computer and software classes at his school, and in high school he started his first consulting company. He obtained his associate from St. Petersburg College, bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of West Florida, and his master's in computer science at Nova Southeastern University. He has co-authored several papers in the areas of big data search and retrieval and unstructured context-based analysis. His experience reaches a wide variety of industries, including insurance, financial government, and education. Please welcome as he comes forward to share his experience with us.
Thanks for the introduction. My name is, as announced, my name is Warren Fridy. I'm a St. Petersburg native and CTO of Friday Enterprises, Retrivica, and Quantum Dojo. My companies provide contract and custom software development, cloud architecture, and training. We also provide e-discovery services for lawyers and law firms, both in the cloud and on-premise. In addition to that, we also are building a new Quantum Dojo company that will be coming out soon. As of this week, we're also opening our new offices in the Innovation Lab at Poynter Institute in downtown St. Petersburg. The primary day-to-day roles I perform for our customers are as a team lead, a software architect, trainer, mentor, and developer. I've worked in the software industry for about 15 years, and during that time I've seen a lot of changes. Changes in computing standards, programming languages, servers, software, architecture, and also user interaction. So just the way people tend to interact with the computer as well as their devices. These changes have affected company structures, financial markets, as well as the way that we interact with each other. And one of the constants in all this change is the fact that there's always somebody who wants to use software or our technology to improve our interactions or process or problem solve different solutions. As mentioned, I have an associate's degree from St. Petersburg College and a bachelor's degree from University of West Florida and a master's in computer science from Nova Southeastern. I chose those degree programs because they offered me the information and process that I needed to learn in the time frame, as well as the best way to learn that particular information. I enjoy working on, discussing, discovering, building new technology solutions. So my degree programs afforded me the opportunity to learn some of the concrete concepts about programming languages, as well as data storage and processing techniques, computation and algorithm analysis and hardware design. But the critical thinking concepts I learned in higher education are the most interesting and probably the most important to my daily life. I learned how to understand and break down software and technology problems. From those fundamental technology building blocks, I learned how to solve the embedded problems and construct complete working systems. This understanding helped me troubleshoot problems in large systems. It also allowed me to better understand where we have been and where technology is going in the future. The information and understanding lets me take an active role in that process. It allows me to build tools and systems to help someone else and take advantage of that active role in their life. awareness of these tenets are key to my career today, as well as my future career goals. Selection of a major is a very important step forward in making your career goals come true. The major you select will affect how people interpret what you know. It will also inform the bar at which they initially compare you against, and ultimately inform employers of the career that you would like to have. For me, selection of a major involved reviewing the descriptions of those majors, reviewing the individual course descriptions for completion of that major, and also comparing those descriptions to the career that I wanted to have in the future. Because every piece of the information in regards to the courses that you're selecting and also the major that you ultimately select bears a nuance to ultimately the career that you can end up going into, as well as you move forward in your career, for continuing education, as well as different directions that you might take in the future. When I was selecting my major, I focused on a set of key questions. How well does learning this information and skill prepare me for the career that I would like to have? Is this information interesting to me? Do I want to talk about these topics with colleagues for years to come? Because if you're not interested, or you won't be talking about these topics, then that might not necessarily be the career path that you want to choose. And then also, when you interact with people, is this the way that you want to interact with those people? I really enjoy writing software. I like, putting that piece of software in front of people and having them, enjoy that experience. I want to know, where we were successful and where we failed, how we can improve that process, and ultimately the direction that we need to go in the future. So when you're, working on that application on your phone or utilizing that to get your job done in a more effective way, that's that gets me excited during the day. Ultimately, the selection of a major is a cross-section of your experiences, what you want to learn, and how you present yourself. Because a lot of people will use the information about the major that you selected or the career that you ultimately do as their first piece of information into who you are, and so that can be a really important point moving forward. Career selection is a much more complicated topic. It comprises a set of decisions made over time. Each decision has a variety of life, personal, and professional circumstances applied to it. When making job and life choices that affect my career, I have a set of primary questions that I ask. Am I excited to do this? Does this get me up in the morning, or in my particular case, does it keep me up at night? Can I learn something new every day doing this? And then also, do I get to work with interesting people and on interesting projects? Some of these questions may take some time for you to answer for yourself, but answering them, you'll learn a lot about yourself. A little research can help you find out about careers that you may not necessarily know exist. LinkedIn profiles can help you find people that have careers similar to the ones that you're looking for or that you would like to do. Academic research papers, interviews, industry-specific blogs, as well as magazines can be good sources to help you find industries that you might be interested in, or particular areas that you might find that you have a proficiency for that you may not necessarily have known previously, that there was a job out there that you could do that had those types of characteristics. The last thought that I'd like to leave you with is to always be dynamic, to embrace change because it's always going to happen, and enjoy what you do and share that exuberance with the people around you. Thank you to SPC for having me here today, and I appreciate your time. And if you'd like to contact me, please talk to me afterwards, or you can come pick up a business card, or you can come by and check out our new location down at Pointer in downtown St. Petersburg. But I appreciate your time.